So just an overview about me. So you can see my qualifications there. I have far too many degrees. I have more letters after my name now than before, in even my middle names as well. But I think what I really want to tell you is that I'm interested in education in so many different ways. And from the business point of view, from the pastoral point of view, from the curriculum point of view, all of these things I think are really important about raising young people. And so what I've tried to do is push myself in all these different areas to make sure that I can do the best when I'm working with my colleagues, but also supporting students as well. And if you can search me up on the internet, you'll find various things about me on there as well. And I added that bit at the end, is that as a youngster I played basketball for England. Not now, as you can see, too much sitting down on a desk, but I still enjoy it. And I do think playing sports is a really important part of the extracurricular, so drama, various other things. I think the key thing that I want to get across to you is that what I'm interested in and what I want schools to be interested in is the whole person. Okay? If a student is happy, they work harder and they do it for themselves. If you can find something that they're interested in, they will engage in that, and you can use that to draw out what's in them so they can do amazing things. That's what I'm interested in, and that's what the schools that I work with, I'm interested in doing that with them as well. So here is a picture, or still from me. This has been viewed millions of times apparently. I've also been part of the World History Project, which is the Bill Gates funded organisation that was providing history resources to educators in the UK and globally. So there are films. This is me. It was a very cold day filming this, and I genuinely mean that. We were in a field of sheep. You can see them behind us. It was about 6 o'clock in the morning. So it was really, really cold, and I don't think you can see my eyes were watering at the time, but we managed to get the shot. But this work is part of the work that I do around history education and education generally. And that is to make sure it's freely available to people as well. So it's not just a question of having expertise in one place, it's also sharing that expertise globally as well. And I'm sure you may find out that I've also worked in Hong Kong. I recently came back, worked there for 3 years at KELET, the British International School in Hong Kong. So I was the deputy head academic there and led the school to record results. So it's one of the things that I'm really trying to do while I'm here at CATS. Here are some examples of some of the work that I've been interested in. So I've written for the TES, which is like the prime publication for education in the UK, the Chartered College of Teaching. There's my blog as well. My work has been cited by government reports as well around education. And I've mentioned I sat on the World History Project Advisory Board as well as being a presenter and a writer of the scripts. And there's a couple of the things that I've written as well. I'm also interested in the academic side, so not just writing for practitioners, but really thinking about it from the very kind of core concepts. So here are a couple of the publications that I have. Here's a few more as well. And as you can see, it does talk about a range of things. So it is something I'm deeply interested in, and making sure that we can support young people and colleagues to do their best job. So if I was going to sum up my kind of philosophy of education, it would be this. It is an education for the whole person, but it's rigorous, okay, it's asking honest questions, and we want the students to make a difference. So not just qualifications for the sake of qualifications, but they can go out after they leave here to university, to work, wherever they're going, and they can make a genuine difference to the organisations that they're part of, their societies, their families, whoever else, but bringing that real kind of understanding, that heritage, that knowledge, but to look at new problems and to use new technologies as well. So doing all of these things. So as I said, that's really my kind of driving intent and force behind who I am as a person, how I work as a leader, and how I work with schools. So, enough about me. It's quite a lot to say that on a Monday morning and just talk about yourself. We're going to talk about the school now instead. And so in line with what I've said, we do think about supporting students pastorally. so how they are as people, as well as academically. You cannot do well in one without the other. You can't. And I've known that for 20 odd years, being an educator, but also supporting other educators as well. So at CATS, the main thing is that the pastoral care underpins the academic excellence. And we talk to the students around what is going to help them. So where they intend to go, if they're intending to go to the US or other global universities, having those conversations earlier on so we can talk about what they need to do and support them on that journey. We've got a fantastic futures team here. That's what I call it. I think it's higher education, but a futures team. It is something I'm intensely interested in as well. And having worked at a global school like Kellett in Hong Kong, all our students went all over the world. And so it really impressed upon me the need to have really good counselling about where they might want to go, and even consider options that they may not have thought about beforehand, but can still allow them to go to particular places. And that counselling starts right from the beginning to the end. We also have excellent teachers here. I've been so impressed in the last few weeks seeing the work that the teachers have been doing with the students. And I do mean after school is finished, doing extra academic intervention sessions, marking papers, especially because it's exam time, and just talking to them and reassuring them and supporting them so they know when they go into the exam that they are ready. It's fantastic to see. We do have specialist medical and Oxbridge provision as well. One of the benefits of being in Cambridge as well is that we're very blessed. We can go and see as much as possible and be part of the kind of Cambridge experience. But we also have specialist staff here. So Dr. Eric Boston has great links with the university. He was I know he taught at some of the colleges as well. So we use that kind of network, and we have lots of other networks that the teachers use as well. And I think we've just had, if I recall, there was someone who got accepted onto a medical place last week, and we've done pretty well.
We're up to 9 students.
9 students, okay, going onto medical places as well. So it is not just us, it is working with them, supporting them, and making sure that we can get them to where they need to go. So it is very much part of that idea about giving them the opportunities. As I mentioned about leaders demonstrating lifelong learning, I am not going to do another degree. I've had far too many. What I do intend to do now I've got free time is actually do some more learning, because that really puts me into the position of the students, and it really makes me reflect on my practice and when I'm working with colleagues as well. And we all do that as a leadership team. You know, being curious is really important, and modelling that and showing students that is a really important part of being a school leader or being a teacher. We also have incredibly strong English language provision, IELTS provision as well. UK universities require a certain level of English, certain courses that we can provide and support students with while they're here and as they go beyond. And giving them all kinds of challenging material to read. So then we're not just trying to work at the A-level level, we're trying to get them to think about how to be an undergraduate, how to be a postgraduate, to expose them to those ideas and concepts and material. So once they get there, it doesn't feel unfamiliar to them. They already know what that feels like. Okay, that is it from me. If you have any questions, please go ahead. But if not, I believe this will be sent out to you. Just email me and I will be able to come back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.